Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new Call of the Wild video. I know, what's this? 2 Call of the Wild videos in a day? Nah, that's surely illegal on my channel. Never happened before. But today I was just planning on going through the new potential species on the new Nepal map. Sundarpatan, I think that's how you say it. I'm gonna question that every single time I say it over the next month until I somehow figure out how to say it. But I'm gonna quickly read off the species I'm gonna go through today, so if there are any particular ones you guys are looking for, you can skip to that part of the video. But we have the Bengal fox, Bengal tiger, clouded leopard, Corsac fox, Asiatic elephant, snow leopard, Tibetan fox, Tibetan wolf. I completely butchered the elephant one, but it's basically an Asian elephant. It's if you just type it into Google, it'll come up. But yeah, I'm going to go into each of them separately, and I think we'll start off at the top of the list with the Bengal fox. The Bengal fox loves its semi-arid and flat undulating land, so basically deserts and stuff like that. They also love short grassland habitat, and they avoid dense forests like the muntjac favours, which we saw in the trailer the other day. They don't hate steep terrain, they'll live in that, and they will also live in tall grasslands and true deserts. So where the Sahara, obviously they don't live in the Sahara, but true deserts like that they will live, which not many animals do, and especially when their predators become hard to find food. But yeah, the Bengal fox, if we do get it, is gonna be one of the species I really am gonna wanna hunt. And a point that I just want to stress is none of these species have been confirmed at all. By any means, none of these could be coming to the game. This is just a concept list of some of the species that could be on the map. But yeah, I think we'll move on to the most important one that I think people really are gonna like. The Bengal tiger. So now the species that everybody wants and hopes for in the game, unless you're a weird leopard lover. Nah, I'm joking. I'd love to see either one or both. Both would be pretty epic if I'm just saying that. EW, just take the hint. 2 would be pretty cool. However, tropical moist evergreen forests are where the Bengal tiger love. They love just being in forests. Tropical forests, what's the other one? Carnivorous, is it? I don't know. My mind ain't working. And other places like mangroves, subtropical and temperate upland forests, floodplains. They love the forests. Because there's so many deer species and boar species there that they can hunt, because their primary source of food is boar and deer. So they got the muntjacs, the red northern muntjacs, and other things such as the boar that's there. But yeah, the Bengal tiger is going to be such an elite animal if it comes. But the jury's still out there. We don't know whether it's a leopard or a tiger yet. That is still out there, but I think after hearing the audio clip, it is most definitely a tiger. Now we move on to our first leopard species of the video, the clouded leopard, and it looks absolutely amazing. The patterns on it are so cool. If EW made this in the game, it would look so good. Same with the tiger. I forgot to add that before, but the tiger would look so good if EW could do it. And so, clouded leopards primarily live in tropical evergreen rainforests, but can also be found in dry forests, scrublands, grasslands, and mangrove swamps. I'm not sure where mangrove swamps are, because I don't think there are any in Nepal, so we don't really need to worry about that. But yeah, the clouded leopard would be such a good species to have, but I think we're either going to have the leopard or the tiger, and I think if EW going for popularity, they're going to go over tiger over leopard, which is a little bit unfortunate. But you always got to put the leopards into these lists, because it's still a possibility that they'll be there. You never know. Now we move on to the Corsac fox, the second fox species of the video, and this one is such a cool one. It looks amazing. So the first picture on the left is like an orangey brown and white fox, and then on the white is like a yellowy white fox again, and they just look so awesome. However, I really don't know which one they're going to choose, the Bengal fox or the Corsac fox, and there is another fox coming later in the video. So there's 3 foxes to choose from, and I don't know which are going to do, because obviously they probably will put one fox in. They may even put 2, I don't know, but hopefully it's one of them. I really don't like the fox later in the video. It looks so weird, it just creeps me out. It is called the Tibetan fox, but I really don't like it. But yes, the Corsac fox, they live in open grassy steppes and semi-deserts. So that is pretty cool. Semi-deserts mean like half desert, half forest, so like somewhere in the middle. But yeah, the Corsac fox really does look pretty cool, and yeah, I really can't wait to see them in game if EW do them. Now we have our next species on the list. It's quite a controversial one, whether people will enjoy it or not. The Asiatic elephant. I totally did not go away and research how to say that, because I totally knew how to say it before. But the Asiatic elephant is found within dry to wet forest and grassland habitat, which is a varied habitat, which means the map is going to be varied if they're on there. However, the only issue is elephants are one of those like protected species, and whether game companies want to do it or not, that's up to them. I don't really understand why they don't, because if they're endangered in real life, they're not endangered in the games. It doesn't matter, because they're a game species. You can have an infinite amount of them in a game. But this would be such a cool addition if they added it. It would actually be awesome. I think that if they were doing it for pure hype, like incentives, it would help the game so much. And you'll notice in the recording in the background, I found a 9 legendary kangaroo. That's on a complete side note, but I came across it when I was recording stock footage for the back of this video. It was quite cool. You'll see the result in a separate video, because I went and shot it after this because I couldn't get on top of it in time. But you'll see the separate result in a different video. Now, moving on to our next one, the snow leopard. Can you guys now see why these give me the heebie-jeebies? I just hate them. They look so weird in the face, and I think they would look so weird in game. But I think EW would be able to do them pretty well, and I guess they are a cool looking fox, but I really still don't like them. And that is the 3rd fox species on this list, so obviously there will only be 1 or 2 taken, and I really hope it's the other 2, because I really don't like this one. However, the Tibetan, I think it's Tibetan, or is it Tibetan? I think I'm going to say Tibetan wolf species resides mainly in the treeless steppes, dry climate, and poor grassy vegetation, which basically means, like, it's like a savanna. Steppes or steppes, however you want to say it, is basically like a savanna. I did some research, and it's like open plains of grass without any trees for quite a while. That is what it is, and where they reside is just a dry climate. It's not wet, not rainy, and hot, really. That's where they like to be. And now moving on to our second to last species, the northern muntjac. Northern red muntjac, if you want to be specific. Now moving on to our second last species of the video, we have the northern red muntjac, which are pretty cool, and we already have seen a video of them in the trailer released last week, I believe. It was a pretty good model, if you ask me. Good height, good colour, and it just looked really, really accurate. Now, I can imagine they get pretty big due to the photos I've seen online. Some of them get absolutely massive when it comes to the size of the antlers, so I wonder what the diamonds will look like. And I guess you can call this a confirmed species. We haven't had the name yet, but that is the muntjac that looks most likely like it, the northern red muntjac. So I cannot wait for this confirmed species list to come out. It's going to be so good. Now moving on to our last species, which is already found in a different hunting game called Way of the Hunter. It is the Himalayan tahr. Here is the Himalayan tahr. We have already seen this appear in one video game called Way of the Hunter, and the models on there are very, very good. The thing with Call of the Wild is they had struggles with the lion manes a while ago, and they have only just fixed them recently. So hopefully we don't have the same issue with the manes and stuff on these if they were to come up in the species list. But I think if Call of the Wild did them, they would look very, very, very good. Now, they are mostly found in the mountain country and montane woodlands. In the winter, they come down to the lower altitudes to avoid the deep snow, where they can get enough food, and while in the summer, they tend to stay at higher elevations in the mountains, which you would expect Himalayan tahr to do in the Himalayas. Now, I think that's it for all the species I would like to see come to this new map, Sundarpatan in Nepal. It would look... it would be amazing if we had all these species. I genuinely can't wait to see the trailer and the species list. It is going to be epic. I think we're going to get some new stuff next week. So yeah, I'll see you back here next week to talk about some more information. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!